Welcome back to Way of the Wrench, and on today's very special episode I'm going to add, well, actually if you've been following along in the series, you know that I've used all of my 16 pulse width modulated outputs up, so I can't add any more cool toys for you guys. Or can I? Straight from the L'Atelier d'Arnoz workshop, let me introduce the Bunny board, which lets you add a whole bunch more ports, so stick around, you're not going to want to miss it. Now, if you've been following along in the series, you know that I have a dude's cabin here, and it is powering up a Walter board, which is giving me 16 pulse width modulated outputs. And then to protect my toys and my circuit boards, I have two MOS 8 boards in there as well. So for a total of 16 pulse width modulated outputs for all my mechanical toys. Now, if you're in the same boat as me and you've used all those up, we want a way to be able to expand all that. So you totally can go buy another Walter board and some more MOS 8s or MOS 4s or MOS light boards and expand on it that way. The Walter board system has got a really nice little kind of red dip switch here that you just select the 0 or 1 depending on what board you have, and you can just totally expand on this. You can actually have up to 8 of these Walter boards, so plenty of toys to power. Now, you can totally do that route. However, there is a brand new board from L'Atelier d'Arnoz called the Bunny board. So let's take a look at this in way more detail. And if you don't know what I'm talking about for installing the Walter board or the MOS 8 boards, I will post a link above so you can go watch that video. All right, now just to be clear, this Bunny board is the exact same thing as having a Walter board plus 2 MOS 8 boards, except it's all included on one board. So that's really nice because it takes up a smaller footprint, less wires, less mess, etc. And while you're picking up a Bunny board, go ahead and get one of these JST connector wires so that you can hook up from your dude's cab on the Walter port all the way over to where it says data in on the Bunny board. And if you're adding on to a previously installed Walter board, then the data in on your Bunny board is going to go to the data out on the previous Walter board. Now, if you have no other Walter boards, you're going to want to set all the dip switches to off so that it will recognize this as the very first board. However, if you have another Walter board or a Bunny board, then you're going to have to change the dip switches to match so that you tell it it's the second or third or fourth board. So in my case, since this is going to be the second, over here where it says address, for the second one, it says it wants the very first dip switch to be on or a 1, and then the rest have to be zeros. So right here, 1, we're going to put this up to on, like that, and then that'll tell us that this is the second board. Now this will either add 16 more ports to our Dude's Cab configurator, so for a total of 32 ports, or this will literally come up as a second board, which will have 16 outputs. We'll just have to see when we get that on the computer. Now to power up this Bunny board, we do need positive 12 volts going to this connection here, and then there are 2 grounds that have to go to ground. And because you have the capability of having all of these powered up with toys and the grounds are going through this board, we have to really make sure that we have a good enough ground to supply about 40 amps worth. So the reason why there's 2 grounds is so that you can use 2 lighter gauge wires. So for me, I'm going to probably stick with like 14 or 16 gauge ground wires and put 2 of them. Once again, we've got the little 5x20 glass fuses that you can put in here. So put an appropriate fuse for whatever toy you're putting in. They do not come included. Now these green quick connects are for attaching your wires for the different ports. So you have 8 here and then the other 8 here for a total of 16. These are only for your ground wires. So when you're setting up a mechanical toy, you're going to have your hot power going directly to the toy, and then the ground for that mechanical toy is going to come to one of these ports. Now, once again, you're limited to 8 amps, but you are able to control devices up to 48 volts with this system, so that's pretty cool. Now let's get this installed in the cabinet. And on the L'Atelier d'Arnoz website, you can purchase one of these 3D printed Bunny brackets to hold your board, or if you've got a 3D printer like me, you can go ahead and just download the STL for free. So thank you very much for that, Arnoz. And just for your guys' own reference, for me, to mount the board to my cabinet, I'm using number 4 half-inch flat wood screws, and then to mount the board to the bracket, I'm using number 4 by 1/4 inch wood screws or metal screws. Okay, let's go ahead and get this installed in the cabinet. Okay, and then figure out where this is going to be able to fit in your cab. I'm going to jump to the other side because I'm running out of room. Make sure that you are going to not hit it with the play field and all the wires and stuff can get to where they need to. And then go ahead and lay out and center punch and drill the holes to mount this bracket. Remember to put a little piece of masking tape on your drill bit so that you don't drill through out into your artwork. Okay, take your JST connector and put it in the data in spot. And then you're going to take the other end and put it into the original Walter board for the data out, which is right here. And once again, if you do not have a previous Walter board, you're going to put this in the Walter spot that's on the dude's cab. Okay, I've got an 18 gauge wire that I've gone ahead and pre-crimped some fork spade connectors on it so that I can connect it to there and to my 12 volt positive terminal block. So go ahead and attach this to the 12 volt power in the middle. And just to keep this clean and tidy looking, I'm going to run the positive and negative wires underneath the board in between the bracket and the board. Okay, and then the other end goes to our 12 volt power distribution block, positive. Okay, and then same thing with the two ground wires. I've got some 14 gauge wire here that I'm using, and once again crimped on one of those fork spade connectors. Go ahead and stick it to both of the sides. Okay, and then the other end of those wires we're going to put to our ground terminal block. Alright, this is all mounted. I just got to go back off camera and reroute all the wires and put it into those wire channels so that it looks nice and clean in here. So just as a little review, so we've got positive 12 volt power coming to this positive center one. Then we've got two ground wires going to our ground terminal block. And we have our data cable, data in, and this one on the other end of that is going to the data out on our previous Walter driver. And we have the first dip switch put to on or 1 and the rest off, which designates this as the second board. Perfect. This is ready to now start getting something else wired up into here. Yes. All right. We've got a bunny board installed. So now it's time to close this all up, turn the PC on, and look at what this looks like inside of our dude's cab configurator. Let's go. All right. Now that we've got our computer turned on here, we're going to go to the dude's cab configurator. Double left click on that. There's a new version, but I can do that later. So I'm just going to say no. Got it. All right. We are going to connect. And then from here, you're going to go to your output cards. And this is my original MOS 8 card and my 16 pulse width modulated outputs. We need to add another extension here. So we're going to click on New Extension. Yes, we do. And just to keep things so we understand what we're doing here, we're going to name this the bunny. And we need to change this to the second. So the first one has already been used. So the ID number on those little dip switches, we've made it for ID number 2. And then there we go. We had 16 pulse width modulated outputs. So now we have a bunch more, 17 up to 32. Awesome. Okay, now the only other thing we have to do to make sure that this saves is go up to here to send config and save to memory. And that is it. We have a new bunny board ready to go for all of our new mechanical toys and lights and stuff that we want to add on here. So very next video is going to be adding another mechanical toy, and you'll just have to see what I add. All right, that's a wrap on another video from Way the Wrench, this time on how to install your bunny board from L'Atelier to Arnoz. Special thank you to Arnoz for providing me that board so that I could make this video for you guys. I will put a link down below so that you can go purchase it yourself and check out all of the other amazing products that he has there. What's up next? Well, now we've got another 16 pulse width modulated output ports, and I've already got a whole bunch of stuff ready to go, so you're gonna have to stay tuned and see what I install. If you haven't already, why don't you join us on Instagram to see what's going on in this amazing shop in between videos. Till next time, take it easy.